Watch the run. Watch the run. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a third straight All-Pro season. On second and 9, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
We play to win. Let's
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right. Good job right there. Good job right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He was looking at number 23.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Spot that. Crash.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 29, Jackson. Caught right side. It's Snead. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
50. Mike 50. 3 buzz. Mike 50. Shut up. Coming this way. Here we go.
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. He finds Roberts, complete. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Tighten up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts with it over the middle.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Come on, D. Watch out. Pull up for signal. Alert. Shit. Check 13.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson shedding the tackle. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 95 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Go. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I'm coming after you. Check. Ball try. 50, Mike. 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check. Let's go.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Bang, 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 bang. Hustle. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, keep it up. Put it right.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Move the team. I think you got it, son. Wide. Get wide. Green line cut. Back. Touch 50. Green line cut.
Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. Caught. Safarian Jenkins right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Wilson, and he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey. Begin. 25. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
They go play action with Wilson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They run again with Carson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch it. Bang out. Bam. 25. All right.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Look for signal.
Hey, look, 48. Look, you don't like the 48.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Patrick Owasor in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Here's Carson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Jackson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson on the move to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
95.
Check 31. Check 31.
Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. You go tight.
One left.
You got tight right there.
To throw again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Third and long, it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Get before the mic. Get before the mic. Check. Watch it before. Watch it before.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Wild Bill.
Jackson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch twist.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
54 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We taking wins home. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. Use the mark. Pick it up. Say.
Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Come on, boy.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.